Very good evening, Ravi here, and nice to meet you again after some time. So I unfortunately couldn't do a video on Friday. Friday I had to go out, and anyway, it's glad to meet you again. So let me quickly start what happened today. I'll start with sharing my screen. All right. So today, from the day it started, so pretty much. Today I have traded Sensex and also Nifty. So we got a signal, bearish signal at about 9:35. After that, there is no looking back. So it's kind of a one-sided move. And except there was one. I'll not say false move, but I think this is my view preparation for the next week. Not next week. Tomorrow's expiry. That's all. So that's what which I think happened. And after that, anyway, this did not really cross this. I'm at the 5 minutes time frame at this point of time. And also one more very important thing, the initial candle, there is a massive volume here, especially from the Nifty perspective. If you look at HDFC Reliance, you will see similar kind of a thing. But also let me explain what could have happened today, right? That's very important for you to really know. We'll go to the theory. But before that, most important thing is what could be Nifty expiry level. So right now I'm betting on 25,000, while it says 861, but I think 25,850. The reason was this was a support. There was a massive support here. From here, there was a very big volume candle. That's what which happened to Nifty. After that, so we also saw this as one of the resistance, but I think tomorrow I'm not sure if it's going to really sustain in case if it is falling. But tomorrow, I believe 25,857 or 850, that's what which I think is going to sustain mostly in case if it is falling. But then top side, we have too much of a range to play, but I think one of the immediate resistance is going to be 26,200. If it breaks, obviously it's going to go there, but I think most probable would be 25,850, and then 26, I would say R1 here, which is about 100, 150 around that range. I'm not expecting it's going to go too much of a range. And so not yesterday, Friday, there was some bit of a fake move. So I think some people would have lost money. So today, I also part of this traders club group, right? So a lot of people, they felt it's going to be a continuation of the previous day, which unfortunately did not happen. But also a lot of people felt that this is a fake move, and then they ended up being bullish, and that really burned the hands for a lot of people. But let me explain one little theory. The theory is very simple. Suppose if you take 5 minutes candle of HDFC, right? So it's a massive volume candle, and then this is first 5 minutes. Typically, when you say this candle, I think I did explain this also earlier. So this is, I would say, manipulative candle, especially when it happens at the first 5 minutes that's given. So usually this candle will be broken. In fact, I drew one line here. The idea is if it wherever it goes, it will come back here. But obviously this did not come back to exactly this point, but somewhere very close. I think instead of 998, it actually reached almost like 998.865, which is about 65 paise difference. But at least that actually confirms to the theory. I don't think Reliance, there were a huge volumes today, so that's probably in a bit of a safer zone. Reliance, typically, this particular thing, whatever is sold, whatever was bought, probably that would be used for Sensex expiry. Suppose if you take ICICI Bank, again, similar kind of a thing that happened with ICICI. There is a massive volume, and then eventually the same level was met. It actually moved here and there, but then it again came back here. So anyway, this theory will be helpful for if somebody wants to really understand how the entire manipulation is working. So that's important. So I have tweeted early today morning on one thing around the rebalancing, right? So let me spend a minute on the what happens with the rebalancing. Rebalancing typically works on something like free float market cap. So this is very different from the market cap that you generally see for the companies. So now the way which the restructuring would happen, Nifty 50 has obviously all of us 50 stocks. So to look at all the 50 stocks, and then whoever is doing the Nifty index management, so they look at what are the bottom stocks which are with the free float market cap. As of now, maybe I'll show here. If you look at here, as of now, you will see Adani Enterprises and Wipro, they are in the bottom side of the average. So average free float is basically we take the last 6 months. So when I say last 6 months, this is basically we need to take from the August 1st. That's where the rebalancing calculation starts. And then from there, you'll have to do the price multiplied by the free float value. And then after that, we need to do the moving average kind of a thing. Not moving average, it's average of price multiplied volume and then average. So as of now, the average actually for Adani is about 62,314 CR. And then for Wipro is about 69,883 crores. One second. So that's what it is. And right now, let's look at. So what I did was I obviously looked at the stocks that are there in the Nifty 50. And then I also have the stocks that are not part of the Nifty 50. Now, if you look at BSC, already crossed certain number. I think I missed one important point. The important point is for a new stock to come into Nifty, that has to be 150% more than the lowest existing the Nifty 50 stock, which means that. So right now it is about 62, right? So now we'll have to do multiply this with 1.5. So that actually comes to about, where is this? Yeah, this is the number, 99,157. That is the threshold. So as of now, BSC in fact is above the threshold. That's where I said BSC. The next possible is NSE. Sorry, apologies, HAL, but that did not really reach there. But right now, if you look at BSC is already there. The average free float value is about 99,206 crores, and HAL is at about 86,685. Now, if you go back to Nifty 50 again, so HAL is not qualified at this point of time. The reason is it has to be better than this one, which is Wipro, which is not the case right now. So it's going to take some time. The timelines perspective, obviously this would be valid in case if BSC continues to be in a bit of an uptrend and then the Adani doesn't really pick up the price. So that time it would happen. But anyway, I'll keep watching this, and then I do run this once in a week to see what is happening. So that way it is a lot more easy. Let's look at open interest very quickly. So Nifty, without any doubt, we had a, so this is interesting. The PCR is about 0.5. So usually 0.45 either. Usually the PCR when it is below 0.45 or 0.6, actually, there is going to be reversal. So I'm expecting tomorrow is going to be a green candle. Definitely not a red candle, at least by looking at the PCR, unless something is absolutely happening in India and in the world, which is I think not the case at this point of time. So I think we should see some green candle tomorrow and some bit of a reversal out there. I think let me also enable this AI market insights. Let's see if it is going to give us any different insights. While it is doing, let me come back here. So right now, these are all the narrow CPR stocks. I do have some positions in Bajaj Auto, and then ICICI Bank, I do not have any positions, and Reliance I do, and TCS and Wipro I do not have any positions. So these are all the stocks: Bajaj Auto, ICICI Bank, Maruti, Reliance, SBLF, Sunpharma, TCS and Wipro. These are all stocks that are there in the narrow CPR. I think Nestle, yeah. On the weekly side, we have only Nestle India is the narrow CPR, and then you can also look at daily. You can do, for instance, narrow, and then see you can do. This also gives some good insight, right? So, for example, if you take Bajaj Auto, it actually says that it is narrow and then descending. and then Maruti is narrow, and then this is inside the Virgin, inside the previous CPR. So that this actually shows that probably there will not be any direction tomorrow. And Reliance is going to be ascending, and SPLF, and these are all the descending. But then, yeah, narrow CPR, as I said earlier, it got only some 80 to 90% kind of a probability. I did not do any live alerts today. I did not really run the program, so we'll not be able to see that. Let me see if why actually came back. All right, so it actually says strong bullish bias. Again, this is because of the reversal, potential reversal of the PCR, and the resistance shifts in the upcoming expiries, and it also looks at the upcoming expiries. For example, it says 2025 16th expiry, the highest call OI is actually 27,000, indicating traders expect resistance at the higher levels, which means that they do not want to really take the. Let's look at this one. Yeah, so the resistance obviously moved here. I think PCR also probably could be very different here. So I think my view tomorrow it's going to be definitely a green candle. That's what I could sense. Put support levels are 25500 current week, and then for December and other weeks we have still 26. I think it's December 16th is 26. Oh yeah, that is next week anyway. The support is going to be at the next levels. I think, yeah. Obviously this is at 26, so that is also one more thing that you can make a note. I think that's all. The other things I do not see potential volatility. I mean, obviously, this is the zone that there is no volatility. Tomorrow also, I'm expecting this is the zone. While I said 25580, sorry, 25850 to this zone, but I think this is the most probable zone. So let's look at if there are any what is it, events. Events. All right. So we have RBI rate cut already happened, done and dusted. So yeah, Fed rate cut is there. The decision is there on Thursday 12:30 a.m., which means that it's going to have an impact on Friday. But traditionally, Fed rate cut did not have massive impact on the Indian markets, at least in the last couple of occasions. But then, having said that, I will do some analysis and then post it on mostly on Thursday morning our time. So this is Thursday 12:30 a.m. Okay, Thursday. Okay, it's obviously Friday for us, not no. Oh, apologies. So it's going to have impact on Thursday daytime. My bad. So my bad. So 12:30 a.m. India time, right? So all right. So Thursday will have an impact, which is basically Wednesday night US time. Okay, got it. Or Wednesday morning US time. Okay, that's fine. I think those are all the different things that we have, and I don't think there is any other thing that we need to be worried. So anyway, we covered the rebalancing, we covered CPR, and we also covered OI. So I think hopefully this will be helpful. And today is, I think, okay day. I would have done a little bit better while I made some good money, but then today is basically the question paper is out, but then I did not utilize fully. The reason I'll tell you, right? So today what happened, this signal, this 12:130, in fact, I have exited my trades here. When it trying to reach S1, I thought it's going to go up. So the reason was I was heavy on the call side, but very light on the put side. So I have exited entered trades. The reason was if it goes up, then I'll get impact on the CE side. So what I did was I have exited all the trades, and then thankfully that actually saved some losses. But then again, I entered at this candle, assuming that we have two strong candles, it's going to really go up, which did not happen. So this, I think until here, I was in profits. This is only for Nifty. Profits of about 2 lakhs, I think, 2.1. And then I lost 50,000 from here to here. And then again, I started building the positions. Again, I got back, I think, mostly 40,000 back. I think some 10,000 potential loss or potential profit I lost. That's all. I think overall it's a good day. I think that's all. That's all the trade. And as I said, tomorrow I would definitely tag on to 25850. And then in case if it goes up, I will keep selling to 6200. I'm not expecting it's going to go up. But let's see, we never know. Markets are markets, right? So we'll have to. We'll also look. I will also look at what is happening with HDFC and then ICICI and Reliance tomorrow, and then take a call. I think that's all from my end for now. 1 second, I think my camera is obstructing if I have comments. All right, so okay, somebody's saying okay, that's great. So somebody's a grow interview. That's absolutely all right. And hey, Prabhu, how are you doing? And what is ATM IV? That's easy question to answer. Let's go to option chain. It's about 11, I think. That's all. 11. Generally, we get into 8 or 9, but today it's 11. So I mean, Nifty IV percentile won't be massively high. So because it's 15, it doesn't make much of a sense. Let's look at the screen now. So by the way, I took one Indigo trade, which gave me some good money. I am still on one of the trade. Tomorrow, I'm expecting Indigo to really go a little bit up. Let's see. So in fact, I had a bearish trade which I took on Friday, which gave me good money. But today I turned to a bit of a neutral. Let's see. And yeah, I mean, IVP really doesn't make any sense for Nifty because it's always low, right? So, but right now, Keens and then Indigo. The Indigo, as I said, I have a trade, but Indigo at least I could analyze. But this company I do not know much, so that's the reason I did not really take the trade. So I think that's all. So maybe I think there are a lot of uncertainty on what we show, what we can't show because of SEBI regulations. But I'll still show one of the Indigo trade. Maybe yeah, here you go, right? So anyway, live positions are there, so SEBI should not object. So everybody is sharing the live positions. So I'm not sharing the live positions at least. So this is basically have exited these trades. Right? Originally, these are the trades. I bought a put, and then to protect it, I bought a PE. My original expectation that if it goes down, I'll make money. If it goes up, also I'll make money. So that's what the thing, and it gave money on the CEC, both the CEs and then this PE. While I lost on the future, that's all right. So overall, it gave about 85,000, which is good. I used only capital of about 7 lakhs, I think, so not much. And then later on today, I saw some bit of a recovery in Indigo. It obviously fell down to 9% or whatever. Then I have got into some PE positions, but then PE also went too far. So this is beyond very close to 1 SDR, 2 SD, very close to 2 SD that time. So right now, these are all the positions. So again, this is not a buy or sell decision. So obviously, use your caution to take the positions. As of now, if I get rid of this, so this is where it is, and this is IV is almost like too much, right? So 45 or 46. So tomorrow, in case I saw just a news item coming from Money Control, which actually said that Indigo, in fact, is going to really have all the 90% of flights operational for tomorrow. With that note, I think hopefully Indigo should really go up. If not, also it's okay. So it has to, even if it has to fall, I think it's okay. I might lose some little money here and there, but should be all right at this point of time. That is Indigo trade. The original trade was a little funny. So original trade, I'm not able to show here, but then it looks like something like that. It actually goes up here and also it goes up like this and then it will fall down here. The idea is if it falls, there will be unlimited profit. If it goes up, there is a there is a limited profit to some time, and then I had a coverage until somewhere here. So I'm not expecting Indigo to again come back by top by 15%. So that's the strategy out there. So this is a very news-based strategy, which I took on. In fact, I took this strategy when with an assumption that Indigo will not fall further. But then even if it goes up, it will not go beyond 15%. That was the original strategy. That was when DGCA said that they're actually taking out that rule, the pilot rest rule or whatever. So that time I took Friday afternoon, I think. But I think overall this trade actually, this also not a, it's only 10 lakhs I spent here. And then yeah, if it works well, I think it gives about 18%. I think, let's see, tomorrow I'll probably look at exiting this trade depending on how the trade goes. All right, then I think that's all. Let me see if I have any. I think I'll have to put this skimmer in a correct position. Okay, all right. So I think I gave explanation on how it is, right? So whoever saw the Grow interview, thanks to all of you for watching, and then feel free to comment there. A lot of people started saying that this all, it's very difficult to achieve these goals, right? But I think my advice is with discipline and some bit of a planning, some bit of a, what is say, dedication, hard work, everything is possible. There is nothing is impossible, and people are actually going to moon and what is say, space and other things, right? Probably 100 years ago everybody thought it's impossible, but humans can do anything. All right, I think that's all from your end. I mean, if any of you would like to get on to any fire journey or wanted to have some good insights on how do you get the financial independent, not necessarily retire early, ping me in um, not WhatsApp, ping me in Twitter or LinkedIn, whatever it is, and we can have a good discussion and see how do we really work together. All right, then. Have a great remaining day. Bye bye.